Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Well, we have a problem. It's all in perspective. It's a good problem, kind of. But it is currently about 10 till 6 p.m. on Wednesday evening. It is in the 80s. It's warm and muggy outside. And let me get this camera settled. So, okay. That's called editing. And there's a nice breeze outside. It's a beautiful early evening. Alex is going over to a friend's house tonight with another girlfriend of his. And this woman and her husband, they just remodeled their house. And so he's going over there for dinner and to see the remodel and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be just me and Boo Radley. And I'm going to film this vlog, and then I'm going to get up my other videos because I filmed a drama video, a Peterisms video, and a booktube video today. So I've been very busy. Because I got up so early? No, I did not. I stayed up really late last night. I've been kind of like falling into this pattern where I'm staying up late again and watching TV shows. So I like fall asleep between like, I don't know, like 7 and 9 when Alex is watching something else, and then I get up and I start watching my shows, and then I just binge watch them. Last night I finished watching The Thing About Pam, which was absolutely incredible. I mean, it was really, really well done. I was like cheering in parts of it. And then I started watching The Night Sky with, I just made an iced coffee, chai, creamer, oat milk creamer, one, oh shoot, the sugar substitute that my friend Valerie told me to use. I can't think of what it's called. But anyway, it's not like Splenda or one of those. It's supposed to be better for you. Anyway. And then medium roast instead of the blonde roast, because I wanted to get like a darker coffee too to have, so. And then I mixed it up with my Thornton straw and ice. But anyway, I started watching Night Sky with Sissy Spacek and J.K. Simmons. I think that's his name. And it's about this couple, and they have this like room in the basement of their shed where they can like go to another planet. I know it sounds really bizarre. There's the problem. Did you hear the problem? Get ready, because we're about to talk about the problem. But anyway, I am such a lover of Sissy Spacek. I just think she's such an incredible actress. And, so, problems. I love Sissy Spacek so much. And I really love that J.K. Simmons, too. He was in the I Love Lucy movie. He played Fred Mertz, I think, in it. Is that his name? But anyway, no, it's Fred and Ethel Mertz were the characters in the show. I can't remember what his name was in real life, but he was really good in the movie, too. I think he was up for an Academy Award for supporting actor. But it's about, they're like this older couple, and she's sick, and he's having memory problems, and they've had this secret that they've kept all these years. And so it's a lot about aging. But there's this one scene when they're sitting at the kitchen table and they're talking. And this is in the first episode, and this won't ruin it for you. And they're talking about, like, if they should move or if they shouldn't move. And he was like, what would we do about it? And she says something. I love Sissy Spacek so much. And she says something, she's like, I think that's long enough to keep a secret. And she's like, it's been ours long enough. I think that's long enough to keep a secret. And it's just how she says it. I love everything about her as an actress. So I watched the first 2 episodes of that. There's only 8 episodes. And it was really well done. Let me tell you what happened. So you guys ready for the problem? Okay, and then I'll tell you about my day today. So I was sitting out here last night, and I watered all my plants again for the 2nd day in a row because it's been really hot and humid. So I want to make sure that they're like doing really well and thriving, and they are. You can see that it's like this one over here is like thriving, and they're doing great, right? So I want to make sure. Oh, earthquake. So I want to make sure they continue to do well. So I brought the fern down, and I was watering the plants, and it was dark out here. I couldn't see, right? So I started to water the fern, and I looked inside, and there was like part of a bird's nest in there, right? Was this 2 nights ago? Or was this last night? I don't honestly even remember at this point. So anyway, because both nights I watered the plants. So, but the bird's nest hadn't been like fully formed yet. I just bought that fern last week, okay? And it was like less than a week, because it was Tuesday. I think I went to Costco with Caroline. And so it was Tuesday, it was less than a week. And there's like, already this bird is building a nest in there. So it was like a third of the nest. So I got a plastic bag, and I was like, I can't have a bird's nest in my fern because it's going to take 4 to 6 weeks for these birds to be born, and you know how attached I get to all of that. So I was trying to rationally think this through. And so I was like, before the bird lays the eggs and does all this kind of stuff, let me take the nest out. Maybe she'll get the idea and whatever. So I took the third of the nest out and whatever of the fern, because I'm like, there's no way I can water the fern and continue to put it back up there and whatever. And I think because if you can see where the fern is placed, it's like in the up there, so it's like in a safe place for birds, because this is not the first time that there's been a bird nest in there. They can like fly in there, and then it's safe from other animals, right? There she is up there. Can you see her? No, she just went away. But anyway, so I had the fern down here, and I had watered it and everything like that, and I was like, but I had watered it the day before, and there was no nest in there the day before. So then I felt kind of bad. Then I was like, well, I should have probably just let her build her nest, you know, whatever, but there are a lot of other places around here. So this morning, I like hadn't even really like looked into the fern. Like I had it like over a little bit. It was on the sidewalk, but it was over. And I came out here like to do my meditations and my prayers. She just flew into the nest. And so the fern was down. It was like sitting on the walkway. And I was sitting here, and all of a sudden I saw, here, you can see him. Oh, can you hear them? Okay, so they were he was sitting, or she, I don't know. They were sitting up there, and I was like, what's going on here now? So I go over and I look in the fern that has been moved from here down to be watered, right? And I took the nest out of the fern, and there is now a like fully developed bird's nest in there. Like within hours. Okay, there was no nest. I took the nest out, and there's now like a fully developed bird's nest in there. So I sat here for a second, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. Like, if you see up here on our carriage light, that was where Miss Birdie Gertie was. There's a rock on top of there, because Alex the last time was like, no more of this bird nonsense, because we would walk in and out of the door, and the bird would fly in and out, right? Like on our back patio, I will show you this because you can see the little baby sticking out of the nest. It's real high up. But like hidden in the back of one of our gutters, a bird built a nest. And I was just out there taking Boo Radley out. And you can see the little baby birds. And so I love all that. You know I love that. So I was sitting here, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, do I take the nest out again? There are no eggs in it yet. Do I put a rock in there? Like, what do I do? Because if I don't, and she continues to build a nest, then my fern is going to go dead. I mean, really, who cares, right? In the grand scheme of things. But it's like, do I want this hanging fern that's like dead to the world up there? Which I was remembering as I was thinking all of this through, that one of the last times that I did this, or the last time that we had a nest in the fern, I don't know if you guys remember this or not, I think the fern like stayed alive the entire time that the nest was up there. So even like from the time that the eggs were laid and everything. So I'm sitting here and I'm just kind of thinking about it. I'm like, I really don't know what to do. Like, honestly, like, I don't know what to do. And so as I'm sitting here, there's like a handle, you know, on the fern, like where you hang it. The bird, I think it's the mother bird, she comes with a stick in her mouth. I'm not, you guys, no lie, and lands on the handle of the fern and looks right up at me. I was like, well, we got problems. Because now, okay, Mrs. Birdie is back. Mrs. Birdie is back, and I was just talking about, do you think birds fly by and say like, oh, I was born over there, and that was a really nice fern to grow up at, and then here I am, kicking these bird families out of their ferns. So I waited till she flew away, and I put the fern back up. And I thought, hell's bells, just let the birds live there for the summer. I don't care. And you know, the truth of the nature is that I will be happier having a bird family living in my fern than the problems that it's going to bring me anyway. Because you guys know I like love this. I eat this stuff up, right? And I kind of also think it's really sweet, like, you know, the, what's the word I'm looking for? The no back down mentality of these two birds. Because it's a couple, you can see. It's like, I don't know if it's like a husband-wife birdie or a husband-husband or, you know, I don't know, okay? But you can tell they're working together on this because they fly in together. It's like, right? And, like, they're really loud when they come in. Like, I can hear them, like, they, like... You'll hear it on here. I mean, and the thing is they're real small compared to the other birds that I've had that have like Mrs. Birdie, Gertie Birdie up there. She was like a big bird. I mean, not like Big Bird, you know, in Sesame Street, but she was a bigger bird. And the other birds that we've had that have like had like little babies and stuff like that, they have been rather big too. But these are like, these little birds are small. This husband and wife bird. I don't know what to call them. What should I name them? You guys put in the comment section below. So, I'm going to let him live here for the summer. We're going to have birds. I'm not going to tell my husband. He'll be over it. He will. I mean, he'll let him stay there, but he'll be like, you're so silly. And then he'll be like, you're going to get attached to these birds, and then the birds are going to leave because that's what birds do, and then you're going to be real sad about it, and you're going to be crying, talking about how you and Boo Radley wanted the birds to stay, but they wouldn't. And it's true. I will. I'll say all that, right? So anyway... We got the birds around here again. I should take the fern down and show you the nest. But I don't want to upset them, so I'm not going to do that. So there's my problems for the day. Bird problems. What a pretty evening. I'm gonna eat. So, yesterday I got Chinese food again. So I'm gonna eat leftover Chinese. I've got some fried rice. And I'll probably watch Game Show Network. Because I love it so much. And I'm uploading my videos and I'm feed Boo Radley before I do all that. And although he was like, he had a little bit left from yesterday. And, he was down there eating it. It looks like it might rain. And then tomorrow, I'm going to watch TV shows tonight. Alex said he'd be home after dinner, so he'll be home early tonight. This is not like a late thing. He'll probably be home by like 8 or something, 8:30. And I'm going to watch TV shows tonight. He was saying he wanted to start Stranger Things, so he'll probably binge watch that. And I already finished it. Oh, I didn't vlog yesterday. So Mother's Day. Monday, what did we do? Monday night. I don't even remember what we did Monday night. I can't remember. Isn't that crazy? Monday night? Did I finish Stranger Things Monday night? I finished Stranger Things Monday night. That's what I did. And then I watched the next episode of The Thing About Pam. And then last night, I finished... Yeah, that would have been... Last night I had either 3 or 4 episodes. I think I had 4 episodes of The Thing About Pam. I think last night I watched 4 episodes of The Thing About Pam. Because they were like 42, 43 minutes long each. And then I watched the... God, did I really watch that much TV last night? The first 2 episodes. I think I watched the first episode of Night Sky and half of the second. Because the second episode, it kind of goes in a completely different direction. So I watched that. I need some new shows to come out. Like, I'm ready for some new shows that people are like, oh my god, you have to watch. So, yeah, did that. We didn't go to my home group meeting last night. Tanya was busy, and my friend that drives me, she had her, something to do for her, like, son's, like, last week of school and stuff. So she couldn't go to the meeting either, and she couldn't drive me. So yeah, none of us went to the meeting this week. And then, so anyway, here we are today. So I got up today. I slept in because I stayed up so late last night. I could not sleep to save my life. And so I finally got up, and I was like, sometimes if I eat something sugary, like really late at night, it does like the opposite effect. Like, you know, for some people it kind of like makes them wired. Like sugar like does the opposite on me, you know. So I came downstairs and I ate like I cut off like a third of each crumble cookie, not even that much. And then I had some of those candies that she gave me across the street, those like fruit, like chocolate covered fruit candies. They're really good. I really like those. And then I went back to bed and I still couldn't fall asleep. I was like tossing and turning, and sometimes I think it's like when I binge watch a TV show also, like I kind of get in my head a lot about that TV show. So I was thinking a lot about the thing about Pam last night, and I just couldn't sleep. So I don't even know what time I fell asleep. I think it was like after 6. And got up today and made the bed. Really, really nice. Do you remember how I wanted like an all-white bed? Do you remember that? I really wanted like an all-white bed. And I got a bunch of stuff last year, but it's like not all white. Like I wanted all white, like pure white. So it's like a hotel room. Like you're getting into a hotel room bed, like a really nice hotel room, you know? And the comforter that we have in our bed right now, I actually got at Target last year, and it's called Threshold. Threshold is the brand, and you can get it at Target, you can get it on Amazon, you can get it on Wayfair, you can get it anywhere. But when we stayed at the Airbnb, the condo that we stayed in Fort Lauderdale when we went on the couples trip last year, the comforter and the bedding that we had was all Threshold, and so when I looked it up, it said Target, right? So I came home, and we had a gray one there, so I bought a gray one here, because I really liked it, and that's just who I am. So today I was like making the bed, and Alex had washed like a pair of like, well, not a pair, but you know, like a set of white sheets. And we really like jersey sheets. And so I was like, I'm going to get all white bedding. Like I'm just going to go online today, and I'm going to, as cheap as I possibly can find it, I'm going to find it like so that I can have like all white bedding the whole summer, especially since I'm just here around the house. And then maybe I can get some, you know, those hydrangea, the flowers or whatever, they're pom-poms, I love those, and have like a little vase by the bed, you know, and just white candles, and make the bedroom really nice and, you know, summery. I bought all this stuff at Target last year in their like what's it called, hand something section. But I love that section at Target, and I bought like all these candles and room sprays and stuff like that, so I can just use those too. So when I was making the bed, I was like, why don't I just look up and see if this Threshold has a white comforter like this? So I was like, I'm going to get on Amazon, because Amazon's the cheapest for everything, right? So I got on Amazon, and sure enough, they had a Threshold California King comforter exactly like the one that we got. So I bought it. It was cheaper than the other one, because the one that I bought was like 90 or 100 bucks, I think, at Target. And this one was like 80 something. So it was cheaper. It's just a white comforter, but it's got like puffing on it. And then I bought another set of white jersey sheets, because they were cheap and they were on sale. And then I bought a white throw blanket, because I really like my blanket that I have right now on the bed that's a throw. Remember I bought it for out here from Costco, and now I use it on my side of the bed every night. So I got like an all cotton like knit blanket that I can just have at the end of the bed. And then I bought 2 like 8 by 12 or I don't know, 12 by 12 pillows, and 2 12 by 12 pillow things to go over them that are kind of like bohemian looking. And then I bought a 18 by 12 or something pillow and one to go over that as well. So I'm going to have an all white bed. I'm so excited about it, and Alex is going to love it. Shh, don't you tell. Because I'm going to surprise him. I'm going to do it on Friday, and then when he comes home, it'll be all ready for him. I'm so excited. So I did that, and then I filmed my drama video. My back is starting to hurt today from sitting like straight up and in chairs all day. So I did that, and then I filmed my drama video, and then I was uploading my drama video. I put music in it because I was using these TikToks that James Charles did. So I put music over it, and it was like the iMovie music. I don't know what you have to do for this not to happen, but it happens to me every single time. It got copyright claimed. So I had to take the music out, and I had to like re-upload the video. So that's what I'm doing right now. There's some way to use that music. It's considered free music, but I don't know how to do that. And anytime like I get on one of those websites, it's like for free music or whatever, and you're supposed to be able to use it, or you just like pay a membership fee, it never works. Like every single time it gets copyright claimed, and then what that means is it either won't let you upload the video, either there's only certain countries that you can upload the video to, or you don't make any money off the video. So I was like, I'm just going to redo it and not put the music in there. But it was funny because the music that I picked was like, he's like twerking in this video, and I picked like waltzing kind of music. It would have been so funny. So anyway, okay, I had to go inside because the battery died. I didn't even see that it was flashing or anything. So anyway, I don't know what I was talking about before then. I was uploading my, what was I talking about? I was uploading that James Charles. It doesn't matter. It just, so it's taking me longer to do than I wanted to. I was doing some cleaning, which I'll talk about in a second. But I lit a bunch of candles in the house, and I tried to light like all like summery scents, like Island Margarita by Bath and Body Works, which I absolutely love. And so when I went inside to go get this battery, the whole house like smells so good. It smells unbelievable. I'm like, oh my God, the house smells so good. It smells like Island Margarita. Got my little coffee. Gonna sit out here, gonna watch my shows. Little Boo Radley and I'll take a nap. So I have a new nickname for Boo Radley. I don't know where I came up with this, but I just started calling him one day. I call him Little Dog. I go, oh, Little Dog, look how Little Dog is doing today. Alex thinks it's so silly. I'm like, where's Little Dog? He goes, I don't know, down in his house. Go check and see. And so then I go down to his house, and he's just sitting there sleeping in his little blanket. I'm like, Little Dog, what are you doing down here? And then he comes out of his house, and then he comes and he follows me upstairs. He gets real excited. So anyway, filmed that drama video, filmed a booktube video, no, Peterisms video, and read some meditations, and filmed a booktube video. Yeah. And then those are rendering, and I have to upload those. And then, let's see what else. So do you guys know that big, huge mirror that we have in our living room that's sometimes like in the back of videos and stuff? It has been so dusty for so long, and it has like this one area where it looks like somebody Windexed it and whatever. And I was like, I need to clean that mirror. But here's the problem with me cleaning things, is that once I start, like I can't stop. And then I get like real obsessed with like everything looking so nice and clean. And one of the problems is that I've been wanting to do this PO unboxing video for like, what, a week now? And all of the boxes are sitting on the kitchen counter, and I just need to do the video. And I continue to not do it, so hopefully that will be tomorrow. So that I can clear the kitchen counters, because I'm like cleaning around the kitchen counters to make the kitchen clean. So today I had those. I bought a bunch of those like magic cloths or something. Do you remember I like reviewed them on my review channel for the windshield in my car? They really did do work. They're called like Maureen's Magical Cloths or something like that. You can get them at like Meijer and places that have like As Seen on TV stuff too. But they're like thick paper towels, but you don't have to throw them away. You can reuse them. Actually, I just did reuse them. You just wet them in water, and then you like drain, like, you know, what do you call them? It's the word I'm looking for. You just like drain all the water out of them, and then you use it like you would just, you know, like a cloth. And then you use a paper towel, and you just go over it to dry it. That mirror in there, I mean, is spotless. I could not believe it. So then I got looking at the door, the one glass door, not all of them, to the back patio. And I was like, well, I should do that too, because Boo Radley and Tucker and Pee-Pee and every dog through the years will put their nose up against it, and so it's, you know. So I cleaned that. I didn't get that done very well. I don't know why. I'm going to have to probably use some soap and water on that, or Lysol or something like that to clean. Is that what you use? Some Lysol? I don't even know. To clean off that window, because it's still pretty dirty. And then when I was on the back patio doing the other side of the window, that's when, I mean, I knew that those birds were out there, but I saw, like, I looked up and I was like, oh, those little baby birds, look at them, they're so sweet. So, and they're like, we're hungry, please feed us. Where's my worms? Do you know that mother birds, that they eat the food and then they regurgitate it and feed it to their babies? I think that's gross, but anyway, supposedly that's the truth. So yeah, cleaned that. Then I was like, oh, some of these tables are kind of dusty in here. So I didn't do the whole living room, but I did like 3 tables. I dusted them, and then I was like, okay, you need to go vlog, you know, and get some stuff done. Don't need to be cleaning this whole house today, but I was like, I actually do need some cleaning supplies. Caroline's going to take me to run errands on Friday, and I'm going to get, there's like this, like not indust, but it's something, and it doesn't, it's not real, like, greasy on your tables. I hate that, you know what I'm talking about? Like when, like, dust remover on your tables, it's like real greasy. It's a different one, and I really like it. It's like this Apple one my friend used to use. And then I need to get just, like, not Windex, but I use that Mrs. Meyer's stuff, and we're completely out of it. Like, I have none. No scent, nothing. Completely out of it. So I need to get some of that. And then, yeah, do the PO unboxing and do an overhaul on the kitchen and clean it up. And then all of my bedding should be here by Friday. So hopefully I can do a bedding video on my Peter Does Stuff channel where I'm putting my bed together, and then the bedroom will be so nice. And then I need to do my bedroom closet and the bathroom. I have a bunch of stuff that, I have bags of stuff that I have bought and purchased, like, from Target, when I would do those Target hauls and stuff, that are literally still sitting in the bathtub. Did you hear that? The dad is right here on top. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see him? Hold on. Oh, shoot. Hold on. That's the dad, Mr. Birdie. Hi, Mr. Birdie. And the mom is up there. I don't know if we'll be able to... Oh, did you see her? She flew out. It's getting exciting around here. So, I've got to, like, go through those bags. And I'm either going to, like, give away stuff that I don't want to, like, some of my friends, or organize all that stuff. I also need to do, like, an anti-haul, like, not maybe a video, but if you guys would enjoy, like, an anti-haul video on my Peter Does Stuff channel, let me know. Because I've got so many, like, face masks and stuff that I've used through the years that, like, I just don't want anymore, and and it's also, a lot of it is expired, that, if you'd like to see that video, let me know. Put it in the comment section below, because I might do that video. Like, I have an entire drawer of, like, lip scrubs and stuff that are so expired that I just, you know, need to get rid of them. And also a lot of stuff that I've never used, just donate, whatever. Not just cosmetic kind of stuff or skincare, but, like, all kinds of stuff, you know. So yeah, I need to do that. like in my head, all of this stuff like seems like I was down in the basement today and I was looking for some books for my booktube video because I had put some books down there. I was like just like trying to get rid of them from the kitchen, and I was looking around at everything and I was like, this is so overwhelming to me that I don't even know what to do with it. Like, but like if I really just dedicated like an hour a day for like 2 weeks, I could probably get the whole thing done. Like, it really isn't that big of a deal, you know? And I think it's like all of this like stuff, like notes and things like that. It was funny because my friend texted me or messaged me on Facebook and sent me a picture. So this is like was my best friend my like junior and senior year, and she and I have the same birthday, but she's a year behind me, and she was like a junior when I was a senior, and so she lives in Portland, Oregon, and she was visiting my two friends that were twins, that we were all like good friends, and they were twins, and it was just their birthday, and they turned 50, and so she was like, this is 50 and whatever, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Anyway, my friend like owns a bunch of land in like Washington State that like looks over the California border and stuff like that. Is that California? It looked something over the California mountains or something. I don't know. She was telling me all about it in the messages. And it's gorgeous out there. And they're still kind of like hippies and, you know, but they have like, you know, this really cool groovy house and all this land. Anyway, and I was thinking like, I'm so glad I didn't throw out those like notes from high school and stuff, because it would be really fun to like read those on a video someday or whatever. But it's like, I haven't done it yet. So when am I going to do it, you know? And I was looking down there, and it was like, I have all these like VHS tapes, and it's like, I have like Waiting to, it's like in this box, and it was like Waiting to Exhale, and like, you know, like Friday, I saw like in a box, it was like Waiting to Exhale, and it was like Friday, and it was like Titanic, and all, you know, and I'm like, when have I watched a VHS movie, but I'm always like, well, who knows if they're not going to come back and be worth something. That's what I think. I'm like, that is so stupid, right? But no, seriously, like my mom gave away like my Charlie's Angels, and I mean, she sold it at a garage sale probably for like 5 cents. My like Charlie's Angels and Love Boat, like thermos and lunchbox. Do you know how much those are worth today? But I can't keep all that crap, right? So I just was like, you just need to go through and like donate. It's mostly donation stuff to like Goodwill or like half price books and stuff like that. So I just need to go through and box it all up. I have tons of movies and CDs and DVDs and things like that. I mean, I don't ever watch any of that stuff anymore. Although I will tell you, I was really happy about this because I looked up to watch The Simple Life and Anna Nicole Smith, and I was even willing to buy it, like on iTunes or whatever, and you can't buy those shows anymore. Anna Nicole. And I have those shows on DVD. Like, I have the entire Anna Nicole Smith series. I have the entire Simple Life. I have the entire Absolutely Fabulous. So I'm glad that I have those. They might, you know, they might come back out on streaming services again at some point, but like, I don't think right now you can get them. So I'm glad I have those. It's like gray skies outside. Looks like it's gonna rain. I don't know if you can see this or not, but do you see that? I wonder what they're doing up there in that fern. How do you think birds just know? Like, I was like looking at this nest last night that was, you know, like a third of it built. And I was like, this is so, it's not just like they throw together sticks. Like, it's like they're like woven. I mean, it is meticulously designed. And I was like, this is so crazy. Like, if you said to me, hey,
Peter.
how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
It's gonna rain on your head.
Oh no, we'll make it back in time. You coming for cocktails tomorrow night?
Oh, is that tomorrow night?
Yep.
I might come for a mocktail.
Okay. Sounds good.
My neighborhood, the pool opened, and so they're having a cocktail hour tomorrow night. The social committee is. So everybody that's walked by, they're like, are you coming to the cocktail hour tomorrow? I've never in my life, nobody has ever asked me to come to a cocktail party here, okay? Let me just tell you that. Not at their house, not anywhere. And now every neighbor that walks by, are you coming to the cocktail party tomorrow night? Or I need a thumbnail. Let me do a thumbnail. Are you guys liking my new thumbnails? I'm actually like putting words and stuff in them. I'm getting fancy with the thumbnails, you know. What was I saying? No, these bird nests are like, I mean, I was really like putting some thought into it. I didn't Google anything. So I just kind of was like, you know, sometimes I just like to live in the magic and the mystery of the world, you know, and it's like, I don't need necessarily answers to everything. I can just be kind of enthralled by not knowing sometimes exactly how things work. I do like to know how things work. I do like to Google things because I think it's cool to know information and find things. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so weird. Like, if you look up seriously, I keep on using this as an example, but truly I did one day. I was like, do birds poop or do snakes poop? And so I looked it up and it's like, anyway, it's a whole thing. I mean, it makes sense if they do, right? But so sometimes I like to live in the magic of it and just imagine like these little birds and how they're communicating to each other and how they innately inside know to put together. I mean, that's pretty incredible, you know, when you think about the magic of the world, you know. And as a spiritual person, that really does believe that even these little animals have souls and personalities to them, you know, and brains that function, and it's pretty incredible. It really, really is. And to see these, you know, these birds' nests that are just so put together. And it was interesting because, so there was like a piece of fern. It looks like it was, I thought it was this one. I put it down over there because I like was brushing stuff off last night, but there was like this piece of fern, okay, which is like this long, right? And it was around the edge of and I don't know what purpose this would serve other than just building the nest, but it was around the edge of the nest. And because it was green and the nest was like, you know, brown, it was like sticks and stuff, you could see how they had like woven it through. And it was literally like intricately woven through the top. It was just the top layer. I mean, so that's what they do is they build, you know, the base, and then they just go up and up and up and up and up and build around that. But it was like you could see that it was intricately woven through the top of this nest. And I thought, God, that's like magical. On top of knowing how to like go there and lay eggs and know that it's your time to lay eggs, you know, and then to come back every night and sit on them and sleep there and have to find someplace safe to even know that you have to find someplace safe, that you can't be attacked by other animals, you know, and that, and then to bring your babies food when they're born, and on and on and on, like, and then to help them leave the nest. I mean, if you think about all of that, from the point of meeting another bird to building the nest, all of that, all the way to helping your bird be out on its own. And yet we just see these things flying around and we think they have no mind or brains or anything like that. Did you just play pickleball?
I did.
Did you win?
So a split.
You look so tan today. You look tan.
Doesn't take long.
Your face.
Yeah. Lethargic today for some reason.
Oh. What's for dinner tonight?
Ricky's already eaten. Pickleball at 6 throws us off because 6:30 is usually our dinner. So she had some catfish. Some pasta. Don't put out the trash, man.
What?
Don't put out the trash.
Oh, that's right. Because, yeah, it was a holiday on Monday. Thanks for reminding me.
I always chuckle. I look around like, no, it's not tomorrow.
Have a good one. Did you hear the thunder? I truly had no idea what pickleball was until my neighbor across the street started playing it. And he goes, oh, yeah, they have courts up there. And I go, those are tennis courts. And he goes, no, it's different lines within the tennis courts, but they have them drawn up there. And so he is like the, what do you call it, the racket and everything for it. So he was explaining it all to me one night and everything. My neighbors in here are very sweet, gentle, loving people, you know. It's just like, I love when he's like, oh, she had catfish for dinner tonight, you know, and I think I'm going to maybe have some pasta or something. And, you know, and she's been out here most of the day, like, looking at her plants and her flowers, and he goes and plays pickleball. I love that, you know? It really slows life down for me a lot. And I also, now if I say something otherwise down the road, you guys can say, Peter, you said the opposite of that. But I also love a good summer rain. Do you hear that? I mean, it is like dark in the distance. You can see dark clouds. So the summer rain is about to come. I just don't like it when it comes up so far that I can't like sit here and on the patio, because I like to sit here and rock in my chair. I mean, I just like literally where you're at is where my iPad is, and I just sit here and watch my shows and all that. And I love it and I enjoy it. Makes me so happy. I'm so excited about my my new bedding. I'm so excited about that. My Aunt Kathy always had white bedding, and she had this, you know, huge California king size bed, and then she would have like the eyelet lace, you know, that was like so beautiful on it, and like a duvet cover, and like the pillows and the pillow shams and everything. Her bed was always so pretty. And she had these nightstands with these like white, what do you call them? Lampshades that were like beautiful. And everything about it was just like really like, her bedroom was so like intricate and just like pretty. I loved it. And it was interesting because like on my uncle's side of the bed, I mean, obviously it was like white lace and everything. It wasn't like a masculine bedroom by any means, but he didn't care. But like on his side of the bed, it was interesting because he had like, well, this was at their condo that they had last. And they had like a bed, like their bedroom window. So the bedroom was like right next to the living room. So it was like, here was the living room and then here was the bedroom, but you had to go back to go down this hallway to get to it. But both of them looked out over a lake. So they were like literally like 20 feet from a lake. It was beautiful. And so he had a chair with like an ottoman, and it was like this leather chair ordeal. And I mean, furniture has no gender, let's just be for real, right? But if you looked at this chair, you would think it was more of like, you know, like a masculine kind of chair, and it was like leather and wood, and it had this like ottoman, and he had like this table next to it, and it was beautiful, you know? But it was very masculine, and it fit like perfectly in this room, and it was like both of their personalities in this room together I loved. She just came out and took the grill inside. Probably from grilling catfish. I'm not a fish eater, and I was obviously as a vegetarian, and I never have been. Even before I was a vegetarian, I didn't eat fish. But I don't think I'd like catfish, even if I was a fish eater. But a lot of people do. I know a lot of people do. My mom loved salmon. She was always like a big, and orange roughy. Salmon and orange roughy were like the two fish. And I can remember when my mom would make it when I was growing up. And I couldn't even stand the smell of it in the refrigerator. It was like gag-a-maggot. I couldn't even stand it. I love just watching the wind in the trees. Have you guys grown bored of these front porch vlogs yet? I thought, okay, Peter, you're gonna last a week maybe doing these front porch vlogs, and then you'll be like, I gotta figure out a different place to do them. But I have so enjoyed it. I just kind of do wish one thing. I wish I had something behind me. I do kind of, I have thought about like finding some driftwood on Etsy or something to hang. Not just for videos, but because we used to have this thing back there that hung like on, do you see the wall right in front of me? I don't know, that's where we put our wreath. And there's like, you can see, I don't know if you can see it like right there, but there's like, we have like a hanger thing. And I used to have like this piece of art that I hung there, but I don't like it anymore. It's metal. And so I thought, what about getting like a piece of driftwood? That would be kind of cool, you know, on Etsy, some like artwork driftwood. Do you know how expensive that stuff is? I wanted a driftwood Christmas tree, and they are like so expensive, but they're very cool. Because I have some driftwood inside the house that I've kind of like collected through the years and bought places and things like that. Just little pieces, you know, like that. So I thought it would be cool to have a piece of driftwood out there. or whatever. Alex is not really for those signs that, say gone fishing or we're at the beach or something like that. So, well, maybe I'll get online and look at that stuff tonight. What else was I thinking of? Oh, and I also would like, if like last summer there, I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was like one of these plants, these flowers, like these over here, or like the one right there. I had another one that was in a stand behind me. The problem is walking out of the house, it's so difficult because you have to like really walk around it. Well, before I sat out here, but I didn't sit out here as much as I did now. And it would like, my chair would like rock against it and things like that. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna get one. These are nice enough, these are pretty. Is that the rain? I hear the rain against the hostas. It's starting to rain. Do you hear that? There's the thunder. I remember when we were kids and we'd be outside playing and it would thunder. And we'd all be like, okay, see you later, gotta run inside. And we'd all run inside. Do you remember that? But I'm not bored of these vlogs at all. In fact, I'm loving vlogging on the front porch. I have thought a little bit about vlogging at night because I know that some people really like the nighttime vlogs. But it's funny because I was thinking the other day, I was like, I feel like I have a lot more free time in the evenings. Like I'm spending so much time with my husband and I'm laying in bed with him for like an hour or two while he's TikToking and I'm reading and doing well, not reading, trying to read. I like have my book open and then my phone's over there and I'm like, let's get the phone, But anyway, we're just talking to him, we're talking to the dog. That's usually what I do is lay in the bed and tell stories with Boo Radley and bug him. But so, and Alex just laughs and rolls his eyes and shakes his head. Like, little dog, Boo Radley. But anyway, oh, it smells so good outside. It's the smell of summer rain. I want to watch On Golden Pond. I haven't watched that in forever. I think probably since it came out or something. Maybe not that long. I probably watched it in my 20s at some point, but I really enjoy these vlogs. But because I'm vlogging in the afternoon or early evening and getting the vlogs up, I'm not like getting up and vlogging late at night anymore. So late at night I'm watching TV shows or I'm going to sleep early or, hanging out with Alex or whatnot. So, it smells so good outside. Can you guys hear the rain? It's good napping weather. So, I think I'm gonna go feed little dog and then get this vlog going up. And then maybe he and I will take a little nap. We'll have to eat my fried rice too. So, anyway, if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Wednesday. Don't forget, you can start your day over whenever you want. Practice random acts of kindness. And always, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. I want to say congratulations to Troy on getting his new job. It's very, very exciting. And all the vloggerinos are proud of you. And is that it? I think that's it. So anyway, I love you guys and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!